Hello. In this video, we're going to learn all about the dock. The dock is a set of shortcut icons along the bottom of the screen that gives you quick access to the applications, folders, and documents you use most often. It comes with this default set of applications that you see here on the left side, but I'll show you how to customize the dock to include just the things you use often, as well as customizing how the dock behaves. First, let's remove an application from the dock. I won't be using Time Machine very often, and I can always access it from the menu bar up at the top, so I'll remove Time Machine from the dock. What do you think is the easiest possible way that you can imagine to remove one of these icons from the dock? Well, if you guessed dragging it off of the dock, you're right. Simply click on the icon and drag it off the dock and let go anywhere else on this screen. Poof! You've removed the application icon from the dock at the bottom. Now it's important to realize that the Time Machine application is still stored safely in my Applications folder in the Finder. I haven't deleted the original program. I've simply removed the shortcut from the dock down at the bottom because I won't use it often. If you click on a program to drag it off the dock and this little pop-up menu appears, have no fear. This happens because you've clicked the button for too long without actually moving the mouse. Try clicking on the icon and moving it immediately. Click and move, and you won't see the pop-up menu. I'm going to put that right back where it was. Now let's add a program to the dock that I do use often, such as chess. If you've removed an icon from the dock by dragging it off of the dock, how do you think we can add an icon to the dock? Well, let's start by going to where all of the applications live. I'm going to open a Finder window and click on the Applications folder on the left side. This is where all of your applications on your Mac actually reside. These are the originals. Do not delete these. Let's drag the chess icon down to the dock at the bottom, wait for a space to open up between two other icons, and let go. There you have it. You can also click and drag these icons left and right to rearrange them however you would like. All of these same techniques work for adding files and folders that you use frequently as well, not just programs. If there's a letter that you're working on this week, for example, or a folder for a project that you keep revisiting, keep it on the right side of the dock down here for easy access. You can easily remove it the same way when you've finished working with it. For example, I'm writing this letter to Bob that I would like to have easy access to for the next time that I want to edit. As with applications, I just drag it from the Finder down onto the dock, making sure to drop it on the right side of the crosswalk. I'm going to wait for a space to open up, let go, and there I have my letter to Bob ready for quick and easy access next time I want to work on it. You can do the same thing with entire folders. When you add a folder to the dock, it becomes what we call a stack. For more information about using and creating stacks, see our separate training video exclusively regarding stacks. Now that we've changed the contents of the dock, let's change how it behaves. Firstly, we can change the size of the dock by clicking on the crosswalk in the middle of the dock and dragging up or down. Notice that there's an upper limit to the size of the dock as it reaches the left and right sides of the screen. If you'd like to change how the dock behaves, there are a few different ways to access the settings for the dock. Hold down the Control key on your keyboard as you click on the small crosswalk in your dock, and a pop-up menu will appear with a few options to change how your dock behaves. This Control click is also known as a right click or a secondary click, and this works almost anywhere on the computer to bring up a small menu similar to this one that will let you perform certain actions on whatever you click on. I'll show you another way to access this preference that will make it easier to see multiple changes to the dock. Go to the Apple menu in the top left corner of your screen, go down to where it says Dock. You'll see many of the same options listed that we just saw. I'm going to click on Dock Preferences to open up a System Preferences window. Many of the same options appear here, but because this window is free-floating, I can make a change and see it take effect at the dock without having to control-click multiple times. You can change the size of the dock, just like you've seen before. Magnification will allow you to make the icons bigger when you mouse over them. Right now, when I move the mouse to the bottom, they don't change size. But if I check this box and then move down to the bottom, the icons become much larger and beautiful. There's also an option to position the dock on either side of the screen, left, the right, or the bottom. I like to hide my dock when I'm not using it, creating more available screen space for me to do my work. So I'm going to check this box for automatically hide and show the dock, and the dock disappears. When I want to see my dock again, even if I've closed this window, I simply move the mouse down to the bottom of the screen, wait a half second, and it comes back. Hide it again when I don't need it, move the mouse again when I do want to see it again. It's a nice way to remove screen clutter. I'm going to go back to Dock Preferences and we'll explore the last few. Lastly, this Minimize Windows into Application icon is a new feature in Snow Leopard, and it's very nice. Formerly, when I minimize this window, it's going to minimize onto the right side of the dock down here. Now, if I minimize lots of different windows, I end up with just a litany of minimized windows down here, and it's hard to sort through, and it gets cluttered on my dock. I'm going to bring this back up. Now I'm going to turn this option on. Now watch what happens when I minimize the window. Notice it minimized into the System Preferences window, not as another icon on the dock. Thus, you can minimize as many windows as you would like without creating more clutter on your dock. To get it back, simply Control-click on the icon, and you'll see your minimized window listed at the top of your options. Click on it to bring it back. Feel free to explore and play around with any of these options. You can't accidentally break anything or delete anything, and you can always put it back to the way it came. So play around and see what you like. I find that of all the different features of the Mac, the dock is one of those features most personalized and most hallowed among different users. If you really want to upset someone, change all of their dock settings, because for some reason people tend to be very particular about how they like their dock. For more information on creating and using stacks, click on the red link below to see our other training videos. And that's it for your entire dock, customized to your heart's content. If you found this video helpful, check out our other tutorial videos on the Interlaced YouTube channel. And please, don't hesitate to contact us if there's any way we can help with Apple setup, training, or support.